and welcome to Antofagasta, Chile. My name is Vale, I'm Chilean and I come from Santiago. On board Logo Soap, I'm the volunteer coordinator. It is my pleasure to show you some of the opportunities crew members had to share their hope in the sport. We began the second year of our tour around Latin America in the fascinating country of Chile. Logo Soap opened her doors in our first port, Antofagasta, where our guest of honor related to her message of life transformation, and he personally encouraged people from the region to visit the ship. Onboard events motivated local people to serve others. A group of women from vulnerable areas attended a practical workshop, where our crew members showed them how to make beds and lay tables in a professional way. As they developed skills that can widen their employment opportunities, the women were also pointed to God's love in the lives of our community. A conference on social justice brought together organizations, churches, and key individuals who can affect change in the local area and beyond. Topics like modern-day slavery, relief of poverty, and inequality were discussed, and people made connections and commitments to work together for a common purpose. Here in Antofagasta, the holiday period allowed us to connect with children in a variety of ways. Through sports, arts, or just having conversations, we form relationships and share God's love. Several teams visited summer schools, where crew members taught sessions, shared their own stories, or simply played with the kids. The young people were really interested in how we live on board ship. Our outreach groups often ended the days with Chileans' favorite game, football. We found this was a great way to connect in communities. Nuevas Promesas, New Promises is a football school for vulnerable children. Crew from Logo Soap were invited to help explain teamwork and share from their own experience, as the young people learned about the importance of making good decisions. Of course, we couldn't live without playing a match. It was a thrilling game which brought a lot of joy to both sides. It's striking where your crew members establish connections through their willingness to work and the good attitude they bring to any task. In partnership with the government, 2 crew members who are dentists and another we met locally brought their medical services to the port city. In a community where most cannot afford treatment, Logo Soap's outreach helped people from all ages with a variety of dental needs, restoring smile of relief to 60 patients. Another team spent an exhausting day in the world's driest desert, picking up trash to care for the environment. In a place that used to be a dumping ground, local youth built a small library, which has around 3,000 books. The site has a little stream and some vegetation, but water supplies is scarce, and the wind blows rubbish around, which blocks the water, so the stream has to be cleaned out constantly. Our volunteers were glad to help this initiative, sharing the love that motivates us through simple acts of service. It's time for us to leave Antofagasta, but our journey to share knowledge, help, and hope in my beautiful country of Chile continues. Thank you for your partnership with Logo Soap, and join us in our next port.